Hey guys, today we're taking a look at my Not Fire Worldpyre deck. The goal of this deck is to just basically be a turbo control list and try and stall out the game until you can just start playing really strong stuff off of your Worldpyre. We have Worldpyre and we can grab it with Transpose from the market. We have a 4-power kind of utility shell going on here, and Malediction's just super strong. Burglarize is good. We need this against like Grodov's Burdens and stuff like that, or stealing a big backbreaker or a massive greatsword is important. And sometimes we just, against combo decks, we really don't have, since we're like just going all in on trying to like kill stuff and like draw cards, we kind of need the Rain of Frogs to turn off any combo deck we come up against. And then Worldpyre, obviously, and then Aid of the Horu. We grab Aid of the Horu with Broker. Sometimes we do other fun things where we'll use Transpose to move like a big spell in the market, and then we'll add 4 on top of our deck. But for the most part, we're just using Broker on Aid of the Horu. And that's the general idea of the deck. Just to take a look at the removal package, we have Annihilate, Rindra's Choice, and Turn to Seed. Annihilate's really good at just killing like Miloses and stuff, and just all kinds of hasty 4/1s that can come down, and just a lot of annoying things that you can kill with Annihilate. It kind of scales all the way throughout the game. Just ends up being a really solid pickup. Rindra's Choice, this can negate Friends in Low Places, which is kind of cool, and also just kill annoying things like Marley or champions of any kind, really, all the champions. And few other things. Sometimes it'll just randomly blow people out too if they're playing multi-faction spells. And then Turn to Seed, we used to play 4, but sometimes it's a little clunky. But we still want a few. There's a few cards we don't mind Turn to Seed on, like, you know, if they've got a Svetya or something, you want to pop that Aegis and Turn to Seed it, or anything with Aegis, really, we try and Turn to Seed, and or just other, like, high-value targets. Or you'll just use it on whatever's on the board, that's fine too. We can always rebuy it later with Ancient Serpent, which is pretty nice. It happens pretty often. And then you'll notice that we only have 1 Justice symbol to cast our Shenra Speaks. We also have Forbidden Research, so we kind of have 3 ways to get that Justice. And then 4 Petitions kind of takes us up to 7 if we need it in a pinch. And you can also just get really lucky with Wrath of Kyphus, but I was playing Solar Blast, but I found it just didn't do it. It just was not doing it for me at all. So we cut Solar Blast and added Shenra Speaks. There's too many things that just need to be permadead, and that's why Solar Blast got cut. There's also like hardly anyone playing Sights in Expedition. The ones that are there are somehow too slow for Expedition, which is weird, but it just kind of is what it is. And then we have some fun combos here. We can Soul's Rest and Decimate the board and just bounce everything back to their hand, and then Wrath of Kyphus and shuffle it away. So that's pretty neat. And then Channel the Tempest. Just a solid card draw. Sometimes this can be bad, but if you've kind of got to the point where you've stabilized the board with maybe a board wipe, and then they play a minion, this is one of the best follow-ups to that, so that's something we'll try and set up pretty often, is where we'll Soul's Rest the board, or we'll Shenra Speaks the board, and then they'll play like 1 or 2 minions, and we'll Channel the Tempest the best one, and that refills your hand and like kind of gets you cruising along. Helio, even at 6 power, we'll still play her. In the videos, you'll see she's at 5 power, but she's still just fine at 6. And yeah, so that's the deck. The power base is weird. We're trying to max out on Primal while still being able to cast all our other things. And I just straight went from 25 to 26 power to add this Justice symbol. I wasn't sure what to cut, so I just didn't cut anything. But yeah, that's the major gist of the deck. Only other spicy thing, we're playing Spirit of Resistance because Batteries is annoying. That's the only reason we're playing this card. But yeah, other than that, I guess Permafrost's the only thing I didn't talk about, but you know what, it's Permafrost, you just play it on whatever's there. Really solid to double up with Helio, and yeah, that's the deck. Cool.
Okay, bye.